Hello everyone, welcome to Rise of Patience. Today we are at round of 16. This is Team Daddy versus Noobism. You remember Team Daddy? They played against Lats in the round of 24. That is the most watched Rise of Plebs game on my channel right now. If you have missed that, please go back and watch that game. It's also the longest Rise of Plebs game so far because it was 2-3. The score was 2-3, and the games were very close. In fact, so close that even I was not able to predict who was winning, and usually I am able to predict. Um, so here we've got Noobism, which is Wamsi and Serengeti. Both of these are great players. I have played with Serengeti personally, so I know that he is good. I have not played much with Wamsi, so I will find out how he is. The other side, Bybrak and Your Dad I Am, who I'll just call Soren in this game because that was his previous ID. Both of them have proven themselves to be really good players, while Noobism were seeded in the top in the round of 16 directly because of the votes they received on Facebook. Uh, they were they received the top 8 votes out of all the 24 teams. But let's see if they actually deserve these votes or not, or whether the Daddy team can beat them. Both the teams have banned the same set of nations: Japanese, Turks, Inca, Lakota, and Egyptians. This is a very common banning set that we have seen throughout the tournament, and maybe in the next tournament, whenever we have that, we'll have a different way. We'll have a different way to ban because it looks like we are seeing a lot of repetitions with the bans. And it's also obvious that Japanese, Lakota, Turks, these are just great civilizations to play in nomad games. On this side, uh, Soren has chosen Germans and Mongols for Serengeti. So if there is one nation that can parallel the fast start of Germans, that is Mongols. So I think this will be a very even game on this side. On the other side, we've got Vamsi as Romans versus Americans. Americans and Romans both have a very good late game. Uh, Americans have free governments, instant wonder, while Romans get cheap castles, insane heavy infantry, and not to forget the wealth that their cities collect. So let's fast forward and reach a point where something's happening. Do note that Bybrak and Thorin are very far apart right now. In fact, I don't know even if after building their cities they will be able to come together. Serengeti is saying I will rush. Meanwhile, hey Alan and Viet fam in the chat. So on this side, Soren already has a granary. Not a bad idea on this map, because if you have extra, if you are delaying your city, then this granary is good. It gives you an extra 10 food bonus. And here it looks like Serengeti is closing in on Soren, while Soren is he's going for commerce 1 and military 1. Of course, he will not be able to stop this city. So let's see how good this idea is. I do think that he should have, especially knowing that he's so far away from his teammate, he should have built a city here to cover the salt. He doesn't know about salt, but yeah, anyway, he should have built a city so that to close the distance. I have no idea why they decided to build so far away. That is just a bad idea. These heavy infantry being made. On the other side, the Mongol player is almost already maxing out his food income just because Mongols. These guys have got sugar here, horses. Let's see, do they know about horses? No, they don't know about horses. Horses with Mongols is going to be deadly. There's also 2 insane rares on this side, silk and furs, although they have not found furs yet. There's also bison here, and now suddenly after choosing bison, Serengeti is maxing out 100 food income. I have no clue what is Soren doing here. Soren, this is a very bad idea. I think he's trying to come around so that Serengeti doesn't find out, but it's still a bad idea to waste so much of time in movement, because by now Serengeti already has his military 1. In fact, there was no point in going with this military 1 for Soren, since he was not able to take advantage of that. Almost 100 eco here for Bybrak, and so Soren is trying to build the city somewhere. Let's hope that he builds it closer. Oh yeah, he's building it here. That's a good choice. Then he will cover salt. Just now Serengeti has completed his barracks, so this raid will be a waste for sure. Oh, at least a merchant was killed, so not a complete waste. Oh, this caravan could be dying if... Oh man, that was a slow reaction by Thorin. That was a very slow reaction. I think this caravan should have been dead. Right now, yes, a few bowmen will clear all of these heavy infantry. Soren better run away. Problem is, on this side, Serengeti already has science, and then he is almost ready. Oh, he is ready for classical age in 8 minutes 50 seconds. That's a very fast classical age time. That's because he's Mongols with sugar. On the other team, they have got citrus, copper, salt, diamonds if they know about it. No, they don't know about diamonds. Gems. So obviously the Noobism team has a better rares, and they are going to be better off in this game. The only thing I can expect right now is if they're also Noobism are also in a better position, because you can see there is no way Bybrak and Thorin are in contact. The territories are not even touching. So you can imagine Serengeti and Vamsi doubling any one of them very soon. No raids from the other side. Serengeti becomes the first player to age, and he is getting despotism. So I remember that Vamsi told him he has to go and they need to finish fast. On this side, Vamsi has gone for commerce too. I hope that he used this silk anyway. Bybrak is scouting and looking for merchants on furs and silk both. I hope that Fumsi was able to use that before this happened. But in any case, yeah, if he can max out his food, I mean, with Romans, commerce too is a good idea because of the wealth. This extra wealth enables them to purchase food and make up for that lost time. So overall, it's not a bad idea. On this side, I still feel bad that they are missing diamonds. Diamonds is not a rarity you would like to miss. On this side, they are no more misses horses, so horses is good for them. There's another rare here. Oh, they have got silver that they're missing. Oh, nice raids by Serengeti. He is coming with horse archer raids, and he's also coming with catapults. Let's see if Soren is ready for that right now. Soren does not know anything about Serengeti's plan, but he does know that he went despotism. Oh, there's a lot of units. That is a lot of units. And I don't think things are looking very good for Soren. He does not have army. As I can easily see, there is no army. He's trying to boost his eco, but it may or may not work at this point. For a long game, he definitely has a very good setup here. Look at that smelter, 2 mountains in the city, a very safe woodcutter camp, and farms here. Oh, and he is going to directly going for the capital. Not much action going on the other side. And not much action. Senator has been chosen by Bybrak. Bybrak is doing very good. In fact, look at that. He already has a Colossus, a super army, eco here. I am expecting an ambush on this side. So I don't know why Soren did that. If these light cavalry can detect and kill the catapults, that is going to be horrible for Serengeti. But if those catapults survive, then it's going to be a problem. I hope there's an ambush. I hope he uses ambush. Please use ambush. Please use ambush. Without the ambush, this is a very good attack that could fail. That sucks. He's not utilizing the full potential of his attack. And meanwhile, militia coming from Soren. That's a very good call. And there's so many villagers here that he will easily protect. Meanwhile, there's also raids coming. Serengeti is doing very, very good. There is no doubt about this. This militia research is going to complete just in time to deal enough damage. Let's see. Oh, just there are a lot of, and the capital goes down. Despite all these militia, the capital goes down, and still army left for Serengeti here. Let's see. Oh, and here comes Bybrak. Bybrak is not giving up this game. He has got 3 cities, a very good eco so far, and Vamsi also has a great eco. He has got 75 knowledge versus 80 knowledge. And Vamsi is using diamonds in his territory. That's funny. Now after this, it's looking very difficult. Vamsi is also sending his archers. In fact, this is a perfect time. Like forget Vamsi's city. Just go and hold this capital. This is age 2. There's no chance of Forbidden City coming. If they hold this capital and they win, that's it. The GG. This could be a very short game. I did not expect that. Both the players here, Bybrak and Soren, were doing amazing, but this rush to the capital was unexpected. Soren did not expect it at all. And for Serengeti, it was just a perfect rush. He used the fast start for Mongols and paired that with the despot, and bam. he was able to defeat Germans, who are supposed to be one of the fastest in Nomad. There is all the army. 3 minutes left for Soren to retake his capital. So far, I don't think there is much hope for him. That's a huge army on this side, and that's scholars dying. So I must say, Vamsi and Serengeti, they have shown excellent teamwork, because usually, even after capturing capital, people don't come together like this. Like, look at that. They are coming together. They realize that this is all they need. And also look at Serengeti, man. 4 tables. He knows that he needs to spend all of his resources in just holding the city. That's all he needs. Serengeti he has improved a lot from the last time I saw him playing. Here is Bybrak, but not a lot of army. Yeah, there is no way that is enough army to beat these guys. And let's see if Bybrak will be able to take on those players. No, Bybrak is lagging behind Vamsi here. Vamsi is doing amazing. Check this out. Vamsi has got 110 knowledge versus 105 knowledge. Yeah, this is not looking good. I think Soren will be dead, and Bybrak, unless he can make some miracle happen, I don't think he will be able to win either. That castle is going to complete. Even without the castle, this city of Berlin is far from being free. I never thought this city would go down because it looked so protected. I did not expect Serengeti to come around from the river and capture Berlin. That was a pro move. Here, Bybrak calls the GG. So I think our first game is over already. That is 19 minutes. And that was great. This was a great game. Excellent play by Serengeti. Soren definitely did not expect that. Also, as I said, Soren's early military one push was bad. It was horrible. That did not make any sense, and that's also a reason why he lost this game. But anyway, with this we go into the second game. Hold on, guys. Oh man, look at that. 57 kills. Serengeti by himself has killed more than everybody else combined, and maybe multiplied that by 3 or 2. Here we are in the second game. The losers of the last game, Team Daddy, has chosen Great Lakes. The nations are as follows: British for Bybrak, Mongols for Soren, French and British for Vamsi and Serengeti. I think British on this map is great because of the extra commerce limit. You can get more resources, and it's easy to get resources on this map. Bantu is another special nation on a map like this, where it's very easy to boom up and get the population limit often becomes a choking point for progressing in the game. All nations looking good, although French is a slightly weird choice, but French in age 4 are going to be deadly with that monarchy. Yeah, they could be almost unbeatable. And the funny thing is, we have British versus British here. Bybrak and Serengeti Island, and they are very decently close. That should not be a problem. Although I have to point out that Serengeti is extremely lucky with his wood line. Check this out. He's got tremendous number of trees. Yeah, that's very, very lucky. Serengeti says, "You must win fast. I won't boom." He's talking to Vamsi. I don't know why he would say that, but anyway. Bybrak did not get so lucky with the wood. He has got a +6 here, +5, +4. He will have to build 2 woodcutters at least before he reaches his 100. Serengeti is much better off than that. For Serengeti, he has got this lake. I'm not sure if he'll be able to control that for too long because Bybrak could invade this lake. But so far, yeah, this is a lake. This is definitely a safe lake for Noobism, for fishes. Then there's the biggest lake, I believe, in this map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fishes. And so far, it looks like Vamsi will be able to access that. It'll take some time for Soren to access. So there's a 4 lake for Daddy team that is safe, and a 4 for Noobism, which is safe. So equal distribution of fishes, nothing too bad. Looking at the rare resources, amber, bison. Is that it? Citrus, salt, copper, and horses. Decent rares, nothing too good. For the Daddy team, they have got diamonds, furs, silver. I will all stop right here, and yeah, I think this team has got better rares for long-term game. Diamonds, furs, silver, definitely better. Not saying that amber is not as good. Actually, amber is not as good, definitely, but library rares help a lot in any water map. And 2 library rares for Daddy team, 0 for Noobism. Let's fast forward. The Mongols, as I said, are known for fast starts, and here the Mongol player Soren is already at 100. I'm sure Soren is looking for revenge right now after that humiliating defeat last game. On this side, British are known to be slow, so nothing too unusual here. It looks like Soren might be going for Colossus on this map, which is definitely a good idea. Yep, here is Colossus. He saved all the food he could save. No civic, no military one. Directly H3 and got Colossus. Bybrak told me that they also had silk in this game, although I cannot see silk at this point. I wonder where that is. Oh, here's silk. Yes. So they've got silk as well, and this die is somewhere in the middle. Not sure who will capture that, but yeah, 3 library rares. Definitely Team Daddy is better off with those rares. That's a strange placement for the city, but yeah, anything that helps in going forward is fine. Bybrak seems to be doing better than Serengeti on this side, despite having the same nations. But yeah, I cannot blame that again. Remember, the important thing is these rare resources. With Colossus, Soren is going to be doing great in the long game, because this Colossus will give him extra 50 population limit and tremendous amount of wealth bonus. Hanging Gardens coming from the French player Vamsi here. Hanging Gardens are great as well, especially for the knowledge. Serengeti just said kill red, and I think it will be much easier for Serengeti to kill his side than for Vamsi to kill his side, because Vamsi is, look at that, he's so far away. This is a horrible decision coming from Vamsi. Oh no, I think somebody else was going despotism. Who was going despotism? I just saw somebody go despotism. Oh, nobody was going despotism. Am I tripping? Nobody going for despotism. I just thought somebody clicked on that, and maybe they cancelled it. But anyway, Commerce 2 and Science 2 for Serengeti. I think this is a great combination. This way, he can max out his eco to 187 and then start making army for the next stage attack. This is perfect, in fact. I don't see any offense coming from Vibrak, so it looks like that. Yeah, oh, he is sending archers and they will kill Merchant if Vibrak sees it in time. Oh, he does see it in time. But yeah, compared to Vibrak, Serengeti has got 2 extra researches before he ages. So it will be good for him. And I am also glad that Vamsi did not click on Vamsi did not click on Senator. I mean, did not click on Despot, because that would have been a bad decision. 125 knowledge for Vamsi here with that Hanging Garden. 70 for Thoran. He is trying his best to spam scholars. Also, something to note here that there are not a lot of knowledge rares on this map. In fact, this is the only knowledge rare on the map. Oh no, not this. Yeah, dye and gems are the only 2 knowledge rares that exist on this map. Oh, so now Vibrak is going for raids. You can see Vibrak, I mean not Vibrak, Thorin is going for raids, and Vibrak just discovered that these guys are using horses, so these will go on raid as be raided as well. Despotism coming for Serengeti. You know what that means? That means we are going to see a lot of aggression. This looks great for Serengeti. He is already maxing out his eco, not doing great on knowledge though, but maybe he doesn't need to do great on knowledge. If he can capture the city of Runnymede, that's it. Oh, nice. And I don't agree with this. Maybe Serengeti should not have sent these units. In such a case, I would let Vamsi secure these rares, and Serengeti better focus on attacking here. You can see that Vibrak already has a 3rd city and he's getting a wonder, but he is not ready for defending. That's another barrack coming for Serengeti. Ooh, Vibrak has to watch out. If he ages, that's good for him. In fact, he has silver, so it will be easier for him to age. That's 2 catapults coming. But I just realized that's still not a lot of army for Serengeti, even though he has got a way better eco. Oh, and here Vibrak has just scouted with an ambush. That was a pro move right there. Serengeti did not even find out that he just got scouted by the opponent. And that's an overkill by Soren, but still, as long as it gets the job done. So let's see, 3rd city from Vamsi is already here. And he's building a... Oh no, Soren was building a fort. Vamsi caught that, and now Vamsi is going to stop it. Vamsi is not doing too bad actually. Both of them are close, but yeah, that Colossus will give him an unfair advantage in the long game. 3 sieges from Serengeti, and if he loses the sieges, that's GG. I hope he doesn't lose the siege. It looks like Vibrak is targeting the sieges. 2 sieges out. Vibrak is in a good condition to age now. Serengeti will not be aging, but it seems like he has got a lot of resources. Check that out, 500 wealth. Oh, and the senator will bribe one of these units. Yes, it will bribe one of these units. That castle will go down, so that's a bummer for Soren. 145 knowledge versus 125. Vamsi could be making more scholars right now. In fact, he should be making more scholars, because without that, Hanging Gardens will give him extra knowledge, but then he also still needs to keep producing scholars in the university. Vamsi is the first player to age. That's good as long as he can do a lot of damage. So the question is he planning to attack or not? Vamsi sure has a lot of population limit and a lot of wealth income. He should be able to spam scholars. On this side, well, no commerce 2 for Bybrak, that's for sure, but even without that, he's doing pretty good. I think this despot is a great idea as long as the game as long as he can kill Bybrak in H3. If this game goes in like H4, then yeah, I always say this, despots lose their ability, lose their bonus the farther the game goes. The senator, that 50 extra commerce cap that the senator provides is always better. And I just notice Serengeti is not using his despot near the destroyed buildings to get extra plunder bonus. Everybody should do that. If his despot was a little closer to the building, he'll get 100 food instead of 50 food. Yo, he's doing a great job sieging buildings here. That is for sure. Extra military from Bybrak. He is building a castle here already. Extra military coming for Serengeti as well. Soren is leading in the score by a big margin at this point. Forbidden City coming from Serengeti, that's a good one. With that Forbidden City, he can add another university and more scholars. Although the question is, why does he still is not using his university properly? Like his third university does not have scholars yet. 180 knowledge income on this side, and he is researching literacy. That means it will go up tremendously. $220 versus 197. The sad thing is, I don't know how this happened, but Vamsi. Oh wait, I do know how this happened. It's because these guys have the library rares. So, despite having more knowledge, Vamsi is still far behind Soren just because those library rares are giving him an unfair advantage. And check this out, a great army, and he will be aging sooner as well. On this side, what just happened? Did I miss something? 100 pop capped for Bybrak. 80 population for Serengeti does not look very good. He is building terracotta army. Not a bad idea. Armor upgrade for both Bybrak and Serengeti. On this side, I'm not feeling very positive for Vamsi. To be honest, I think Vamsi will die very soon at this rate. Vamsi has, oh man, that sucks. Vamsi does not have a castle, so he does not have the armor upgrade. Soren does have the armor upgrade wherever his castle is. It is the castle. Oh, that's the castle. And that's a nice lookout. I think Soren has learned his lesson that people can come from very unusual places and capture capitals. This is a nice lookout. Any movement from this side will be captured by this lookout. Now this is weird. Soren is instead of aging, he's going for civic level 3. So right now they're also using die. Remember, that means there are 4 library rares. Everything except Pappy belongs to the Daddy team, and Noobism has 0. I mean 0 library rares. There is no way they can beat the Daddy team in a long battle. They have to kill right now. I don't know what happened here, how Serengeti lost all of his army. But yeah, this is bad. Serengeti needs more army and he needs to continue sieging. Now here is the problem. 26 callers, 234 knowledge income for Bybrak versus 135 for Serengeti. He is not using all of his libraries, which is 4 libraries, I mean universities. He should be having 4 universities filled, but he's not using that. This way, very easily, Bybrak will H2 gunpowder and kill him. Now I'm curious to know where the fourth city is. Oh, here is the fourth city. And more university coming. That means, oh, look at that. That university never completed. Oh shit. Well, he will realize hopefully in time. 201 knowledge versus 227. Vamsi is aging, and so is Serengeti. The problem is Vamsi has got the power of Colossus. He has got extra population limit. He can keep making units. 137 population for him versus 97. So there is 40 more units with Soren compared to Vamsi. Vamsi is in deep trouble right now. 4 sieges on this side. I hope Serengeti doesn't lose this, because as long as he doesn't lose this, it's fine. This is bad for Vamsi. I'm sure he's not going to be okay in the long game. Age 4 coming on this side, and it will take some time for Serengeti to age. He's using his population limit to make units, while Bybrak is using his population limit mostly for callers. That is a deadly army. I strongly suggest against this encounter. Whatever Vamsi is planning here, he should not go for that. This is suicide. Oh man, look at the numbers. Vamsi really needs to get back, maybe get a monarch and come back for this fight. At this point, there is no way he will win. There's just too many units on the other side. Now, one good thing is that Soren has forgotten to bring any scouts, so Vamsi can spam infinite spies. But just now, Soren has got his scout. This is great. This is great. Bomb vessels on this side. So bomb vessels in Age 4, they are very useful weapons to clear the coast. On this side, everybody is aged except Bybrak. Bybrak is getting, he accumulated a lot of knowledge in the long game, and he was able to get military 4 before Serengeti could even age. This was a great move. Now with that, he gets to click on operations, and I think this game is not in favor. The rare resources are already too unbalanced. Finally, age has come for Serengeti here. Very weird wonders being built. Colosseum, and then Porcelain Tower is good. Although these guys don't have as many rare resources to utilize Porcelain Tower. But anyway, I see Soren is up for something here. He may be trying to get a castle on this side. He already has 2 castles. Oh yeah, this is GG for Swampsy. I'm I feel sad to say this, but yeah, he played really well. He has also forgotten to click on operations. I hope he does that very soon before it's too late. On the other side, Bybrak is taking his time with a single siege. And oh yeah, so is there for Thorin, not for oh he's also getting still 99 population versus 168. There is no match. There is just no match. Here is Here it is. City has been captured. City of Moulins has been captured. On the other side, oh yep, that is game over right here. And at this rate, it will be game over on the other side as well. Hundred and 121 for population for Bybrak versus 93 for Serengeti. Yeah, both the players have lost their sides. Great Lakes is a very tricky map to play, and rare resources can decide your fate right from the beginning of the game. I do think that Serengeti has a lot of chances to kill Bybrak, and he took way longer than he should have. That was a problem, no doubt about that. In my opinion, Serengeti should have already captured his city since he was despot. He could get cheaper units. He also had salt, so he should have been able to spam units and capture the city of Runnymede before Bybrak was able to defend it. Yep, I think Noobism have realized that this is GG for them. Really well played. Momsy is asking if he's winning there now. I think 92 versus 105 population. No, in the long game, Bybrak will easily win here because Bybrak has got way better knowledge income, and Serengeti has always been not using his university as well as he should have. Just now he's creating more scholars, but this city, Forbidden City, has been there since forever. He should have built these scholars long back. And yeah, nice raids by Soren. He's making sure that there is no scope for Vamsi to come back in this game. At this rate, Soren will be age 5 before anybody else. GG has come. Vamsi's capital is taken. Very bad luck for Noobism in this game. They were completely outclassed in the rare resources. That is a lot of units by Serengeti now. 116, 116. Both are at the same unit list. I hope he takes these out before it's too late. But monarchy for Bybrak, monarchy means his cavalry are worth more than the cavalry from Serengeti. Thorin is just trolling now. He knows that the game has been won. Great, really nice play by both of them. After the first game, I thought, well, they may be outclassed by these players, but not really. Well played. So the score is 1-1. Unfortunately, I can only cast one more game because I don't have too much time. And it doesn't matter who wins, the series will not be over. But I'll be casting the rest of this best of 5 either tomorrow or day after. For now, the game number 3 is coming in a minute. See you guys. So we're back with game number 3. This is East meets West. On this island, Vamsi and Serengeti together against Thorin and Firebrak also together. So this will be a different from the other games as we have seen, where in each island the enemies spawn together. Aztecs and Bantu for the Daddy team, and Nubians and Bantu for Noobism. Good choice of nations. Bantu especially on the water maps, as I said, always a good choice. Egyptians are also a good choice actually, but it's tricky to choose or not to choose Egyptians because Egyptians will be good on this map where you have plenty of time to boom, but they will be a horrible choice on a water map where you start attacking each other in the early game.
Hey, good luck with that, huh?
I think Aztecs is a great choice on this map, especially knowing that if you want to control the water, you'll have to fight a lot, and if you fight a lot, you keep getting resources. So Aztecs can make up for their lack of any other ability by just keeping pressure throughout the game. On this side, well, it's important to see what rare resources are present. Marbles, wool, amber, dye, that's one library rare. Tobacco, gems. Tobacco and marble, that's a great combination. That means cheaper wonders and faster wonders. Wonder races will be won by the Noobism team very likely, and I see that Serengeti is going for age directly, so you know what that means. Colossus is coming. On the other side, let's check the rare resources. Silk, wine, horses, pappy, and copper. Now copper is an unfair rare to have in this map because it's all water fights, and if you have copper, you already have 20% extra HP compared to your opponent. Another unfair rare, actually two unfair rares more, papyrus and silk. So yeah, wonder race will be better for this Noobism team, but overall library rares are in the favor of Daddy. Wonders are very important in this game, so I won't say that that is not easy. As long as this team can make the best out of these wonders, they should be fine. Here Soren is sending a boat to raid, or at least he's doing something with that. Yep, here starts some water raids already. It's strange that the Aztec player is going for wonders while the Bantu player is raiding. This is completely opposite of what I expected. Everybody is building a wonder. Colossus and Hanging Gardens, known to be two of the top rares, are coming from Noobism team. Pyramids, not bad. Pyramids is also good, just in my opinion not as good as the other two wonders initially. So Pyramids is also coming from Firebrak. Serengeti is also raiding on water, and here's Bybrak. Bybrak is coming down in water as well. Gumsy is also here. Everybody is on water, and this will be an intense game now. Eco wise, so far, Vamsi is, well, yeah, he did have to age early to get that garden, so he's behind. But look at that knowledge income, 115, 120 actually, 110 for Serengeti. Oh, and because he is Nubians, and Nubians with some nice rares, with this wool, dye, tobacco, gems. Oh man, he has got four university or knowledge rares. That means he's getting 60 knowledge just from these rare resources. That's great. On this side, a full library, Hanging Gardens, and rare resources. For the other team, they have got two knowledge rares only. So maybe it is somewhat balanced. 2 knowledge rares versus 4 knowledge rares on this side. Especially Nubians with 4 knowledge rares, that's a big plus. $55 knowledge for Bybrak, 125, and 75 for Soren. Now I'm interested to see the Aztec player raid, because his raids are going to be very funny to watch. All that plunder that you can gather by killing on water. Soren is going to go for this fish. I also see that there are no corners where you can hide your fishes. It's the land. There is no inland where the water goes and you can capture that place for your fishes. Everything is wide open. Oh man, look at that. Vamsi at 175, 180 knowledge income versus 150 on this side. 100 for Bybrak, 115. Yeah, these guys are way ahead in the knowledge income. The Serengeti also getting Forbidden City. And this can turn into a very bad game for Daddy, because the wonders, just look at the number of wonders on this side. Hanging Gardens, Colossus, now Forbidden City, And the problem is that Team Daddy cannot afford to. Well, do they know about tobacco? They do not know about tobacco, but yeah, eventually they cannot afford to go into a wonder race with Noobism, because Noobism has got tobacco. That part for them, they don't know about tobacco right now. Hey Joe, I don't see any other rare knowledge rare for Team Daddy. I do not know what you're talking about. They've got wine here and papyrus, but those are the only two water rares they've got. Here is Soren and here's Bybrak. They are teaming up to clear this area. Yeah, there's no fishing boats here. On the other side, Vamsi seems to be cleaning up his part. Everybody's age 3. If I see this, 233 knowledge for Vamsi, and he already has science 3, and if he gets that literacy upgrade, I hope he gets that literacy upgrade because that will plunge him. Yeah, he is getting a literacy. 238 for Serengeti, 149 for Soren, 147 for Bybrak. This is bad. This is very bad. I still cannot find relics on this map. Do you guys really have relics? Because you're not using that. Oh, there is relics. That is bad scouting, man. This relics could. This is such an important rare that you're missing, and that's just one spot. This sucks. And that's also right by Black. Yeah, the Team Noobism has a lot of wealth rares even without any fish. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wealth rares, which is enough. Just enough to reach that population cap after caravans. And 300 knowledge, almost 300 knowledge for Vamsi. 187 in water maps. Knowledge is everything. Unless the opponent gets overconfident, stops making armies, knowledge is everything there. There is still a lot of army for, I mean, a lot of navy for Serengeti. Oh man, yeah, that it's like it's a knowledge race between Serengeti and Vamsi right now. Both are aging. On the other side, extra commerce for Soren. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not, but we'll find out very soon. 211, 206 knowledge. The other team is leading by 100 knowledge. Another wonder coming, and this is Porcelain Tower. Remember, there are 4 knowledge rares for Serengeti. If he gets this Porcelain Tower, he is going to have insane amount of income. I mean, insane. There'll be no way the Team Daddy could beat them. Those amount of rares. Good thing Bybrak is preparing an army here. And Serengeti is also preparing for army. He knows that now it's time when he could get attacked. He's getting more docks as well. He's asking Vamsi to get more docks as well. Now, since both players are in age 4, they have an upper hand for some time while their units are the superior units. They should take as many engagements as possible. So I see Bybrak aged with science 4. That means he could get the printing press right away, but the question is, will he get that? With that porcelain tower, check this out. 35 knowledge coming from dye, 35 coming from gems. This is insane. 400 knowledge income for Serengeti, and he's not even maxing out his number of universities. He's got a full university that's, I mean, he's got a university that has 0 scholars. If he fills those, it'll be just too much. 488 versus 248. Yeah, Serengeti is in a different league right now with those amount of, and with that amount of knowledge. He is getting on water, and now I don't think it will be possible for Vibrak to take, because four anchorage, H4, and with Colossus giving him an extra 50 population limit, this is going to be tough for Vibrak to win. So far, nobody is trying to get on the other island to capture. I know that Vibrak has these units since forever, but he is not able. He's not doing anything, and he cannot do anything. There are just too many docks on this side. Serengeti will be H5, man. This is insane. 548 knowledge for him, 460 for Wamsi, 294 for Soren, and 248 for Vibrak. This game is already lost for this team. Soren does have a lot of units, but the question is, will that make any difference? Because yeah, the other team is way in the lead here. Serengeti even has units to protect in case Vibrak comes here to attack. He is ready. He is ready to upgrade these units. Oh man, that is weird. That is something I would not suggest. He's getting another civic so that he could make another city. I would suggest him to go to H5 as soon as possible, cover the shore, and start attacking. Population capped at 100 here for Vibrak, while here Serengeti is at 135. On the other side, 96 population for Vamsi, 120 for Soren. So Soren is doing pretty good. I think in the late game he will be able to beat Vamsi on the water, but the knowledge game is easily in favor of.
Hey, dude, little help here.
With that offense from Soren, he's also providing an opening where he could attack. The question is, will he be attacking? That's a strange one. I do not think commerce on this map is that important. Maybe for yeah, he would rather get extra cities or extra science and add more population. Now you can see Soren does not have printing press upgrade yet. That is a shame. You should get any way possible to up your knowledge income. You should go for that as soon as possible. That's a continuous spam of fishing ships. And check this out. Soren, come on, Soren, if you're watching this, man, you need to tell Vibrak that you got relics. This feels like this is treachery that you are not telling your ally. Like, this was so long. Vibrak is coming just now. This is 33 minutes into the game. I'm sure Soren knew that way before. And now some Zen mechanic style play coming from Serengeti. He's going for Science 5. This could all prove very costly to him in the late game because, you know, h6 is good, but if your opponent kills you in h5, then it's not good. And see this, Vibrak's whole point is to kill this Colossus, and that's a very good opportunity. He could kill this Colossus. I'm not even kidding. He needs to go and attack those sieges. Once the sieges are dead, that's it. One siege is dead. The Colossus is being repaired right now. That was a very good presence of mind by Serengeti. I don't know if he'll be able to save this, but at least he was able to delay that. Look at those desperate Aztec warriors trying their best to kill the Colossus. Oh man, I did not expect that they actually killed the Colossus. And suddenly Serengeti is pop capped. That was an epic takedown by Vibrak. He was successfully able to kill the Colossus. That's all he wanted. Now, this is h5 for Vamsi. Even after all, oh, and somebody else is also playing Zen mechanic style. Thorin went for Science 5 and Commerce 4. Well, whether or not he's going to regret that, we will find out very soon. Hey Joe, can you tell me what's your in-game nickname? Now since he's just 8, I hope he goes for the scientific method research very soon because it's a great research. It's going to make his knowledge income maybe even close to 800. Vibrak is sending all of his ships to attack while Serengeti still has not upgraded his ships. That is a good idea. Once these ships are upgraded, they'll be much stronger than Vibrak's ship. Even though Vibrak has copper, but still there will be tougher. Actually, Man of War, and let's compare the stats. Man of War has got 29 attack, 11 range, and 5 armor, 26 attack, 10 range, and 4 armor. But thanks to that copper, the frigate here still has a higher hit points than the Man of War. Meanwhile, on the other side, I hope I'll get to see some, yes, bomb vessels. That's what I was talking about. Bomb vessels will be interesting. But what happened here? Why is the food income for Vamsi so down? And Serengeti enjoying 819 knowledge. That's insane. That the loss of Colossus was very bad for him. It hit him. You can see. But he will be able to get this military level 5 very soon. And this is actually a very good idea by Vibrak. Vibrak did not waste his resources in commerce. He's Aztecs. He just needs to keep killing and the resources will flow in anyway. Is Vibrak who will be the last one to age. 635 knowledge for Thorin here, and suddenly Thorin has overtaken. I cannot believe this. He has overtaken Vamsi, which is very unexpected. Yeah, that is very unexpected because Vamsi was ahead all the game. And check this out, Serengeti is still struggling with that population limit. He has got more than double the knowledge income of Biobrack, but Biobrack has got the numbers right now. And Biobrack is also in age 5. And this is impressive. Another wonder coming. I don't know how many wonders does the other team have. The other team has 3 wonders: Pyramids, Temple of Tikal, and Terracotta versus 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wonders for this team, and they had 5th wonder which was destroyed. And this is a very... should have been... oh no 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 no, please don't do that, Serengeti. This is a horrible mistake. I wish I could change this, but yeah, of course this is a replay and Serengeti will probably go for that. This is a bad choice. I think he should have been age 6 and cleared everything already. He doesn't need to end this game in modern age. He's already ahead. He's way ahead of Biobrack in knowledge income. If he goes age 6 right now, he can clear all of these dogs and start killing. Because on the other side it looks like Vamsi is struggling, especially with that knowledge income. He has not clicked on scientific method on the... oh, he just clicked on scientific method. That was a very late research. It should have already come. On this side you can see that Soren is researching commerce after commerce because he knows that population limit is not going to be a bottleneck for him. All he needs is more and more knowledge. 685, 45. So Soren is now back in the game. On this side, let's see what's happening. A lot of units still, and Soren is also helping on this side. Age 6 coming for Serengeti. Let's see who else is close to aging. Not Biobrack, but yes, on this side, Soren is close to aging. Vamsi says here, almost dying. Man, that does suck a lot. And right now here we've got an industrial age army. Biobrack's finally planning to age 6. Vamsi is going age 6, Soren is going to age 6. The dynamics of the game will change completely in the age 6. And you can... I know it looked like the game would be over already, but after that Colossus, the team Daddy just got back in the game. Here's another sneak attack from Biobrack coming. And he's going for some other wonder. Oh, this time he's going for the porcelain tower. He already lost 2 sieges before making it there. This is excellent play by Biobrack. I don't think he will be able to take down this wonder now, but if he had his cannons alive, then yeah, he would have. The question right now is if Team Noobism can make as much damage before Team Daddy gets a whole team gets in. These raids from Biobrack have been very successful. I feel he was able to do so much damage, and he was also able to hold off Serengeti. And Serengeti didn't was could not use his position of extra age. Um, Now Serengeti says he'll be modern age very soon. He's 999 capped and 750 for Soren. 800 for Vamsi. I think Vamsi is doing better now with some help that came from Serengeti. Oh no no no! Serengeti should not do that. This is just. I don't like this play because he is always aiming for the next later age instead of trying to be in the. Yeah, this style of play always comes back to hurt you. And here is Soren with hopefully a lot of commandos. Yes, he's here with a lot of commandos. Check this out. Buyback destroying Porcelain Tower. Oh yes, Porcelain Tower is out. Excellent game by these guys. Oh man, I cannot believe it. Like awesome game. They know that Serengeti and Serengeti. It's all Serengeti's fault. He knew that he didn't have to do this. I mean, he's actually planning for an age 8 game. Game do not last till age 8, especially knowing that his teammate is not in a very good position. That was a bad choice, man. He should have skipped this one, gone to modern as soon as possible, and kill the whole coast. That's what he needed to do. He has been going extra science every age, and it just screwed him up completely. A lot of destruction here. He's going for more units. 8-6, 8-7 for Serengeti now. I'm going to be fast forwarding because I have to leave very soon, and I mean like in a few minutes. Thorn is also 8-7. Serengeti, while looks, I don't think he will be 8 in the next 10 minutes because 8 takes a lot of time. And now there is a clear path for Soren, for Firebrak to come here. And Soren also realizes that it's better, instead of Vamsi, he needs to focus on Serengeti. And this is what I meant. This is what Serengeti should have done on Bybrak's coast. This is just perfect. He is forcing Vamsi to go back. So far, no offense coming from Team Noobism side. They have been defending all game, and now the playing fields are even. Everybody has got a high knowledge income.
Hey, good luck with that, huh?
Vamsi is here on Soren's city. Actually, everybody's here. There's a lot happening here. I feel bad that I don't have time right now. I wish I could not fast forward this. So there is Vamsi on his island, and then there is Soren on his island. Soren captures his city back on this side. So Serengeti is going for 8-7 now. I mean age 8, but his eco is it trash? No, but yeah, Vamsi's eco is trash. And where is Vamsi's capital? Okay, so Soren and Bybrak are both on this island. Let's see if Serengeti can help. Here comes 8 first. Is this the first game to reach age 8? Yeah, this is the first game to reach age 8 in Rise of Plebs. Oh man, this is just so bad. This is just so bad because even though Serengeti was ahead all game, that Zen mechanic style just completely ruined it for him. He lost all of his ships. I think they have 0 docks now. Yeah, no docks for team Noobism. Vamsi lost his capital here, and this was this was just, I mean, outstanding game. I cannot believe Team Daddy won this one. This is just too good. Team Noobism kept overshooting. They tried to grab more than they could swallow. Going for extra science, extra military, that does not help. Oh man, what a game. This was really good. This was one of the best East meets West games I have seen in a long time. And contrary to my expectations, Team Daddy have won. Now the score is 2-1. I'll be back with more of this best of 5 tomorrow or day after. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye bye.